Good afternoon. I did a video a few weeks back about a sculptor dedicated to the memory of Amy Carmichael, and it's over in Bangor, outside the Presbyterian church over there, one of the Presbyterian churches. I can't remember the name of it actually. But this is the church, this is the Welcome Evangelical Church that Amy Carmichael founded 125 years ago. Amy Carmichael, of course, missionary to southern India. She rescued hundreds of young Indian girls who would have been destined for a life of poverty and prostitution, and she founded that work over in southern India. And there she is there, and this is the building that she and her family founded. Welcome Evangelical Church on Cambrai Street, just off the Shankhill Road. And I believe they've got a new centre that's dedicated to her memory. She founded this church, she and her family founded this church for the shawlies around here. Those were girls, these were mill girls who didn't wear hats, who wore shawls. And she founded this, I believe, was in 1899. Remarkable young girl and lady. And this is the frontage of the Amy Carmichael Church here on Heather Street off Cambrai Street, off the Shankhill. And there's a blue plaque remembering her. And she stayed for 55 years on in the southern tip of India at a place called Dohnavor. Never came home. Loved the place so much, loved the people. And here's another plaque. Belfast Blitz, 1941. 75 lives lost here in and around this locality. And this is the £400,000 Amy Carmichael Centre, just next door to the old original church block. Yeah, I presume they use this for mother and toddlers and homework clubs and all sorts of things like that. Jolly good. Amy Carmichael, not forgotten. And this church appears to be still very much part of the community and still very much on the go. Delivering help and hope in Jesus Christ to the people of the locality. And I'm at the Crumlin Road end of Cambrai Street, and there's a few old, these are quite old, wall murals. Well, maybe they're not. The photographs are quite old. And there's Ballycopeland Windmill on the right hand side. But the sea roar and the waves clap their hand. Millisle, 1867 to 1883. And there's remembering Amy Carmichael again. I presume this is a picture of her in her childhood days. And then we've got the church down the street here. At Heather Street, come one, come all to the Welcome Hall, and come you in your working clothes. So the shawlies were encouraged to come to this church when other churches were just maybe a wee bit maybe not so welcoming. I know that statue. That's the way down at the Arts Peninsula. What does it say? The Welcome Mill Factory Girls branch of the YMCA, that in all things he might have preeminence. And there's some of the mill girls, the shawlies. And there's the Amy Carmichael story, part 2. I didn't see where part 1 was. I was talking about her first major outreach was to the mill workers of Cambrai Street, and she and her family established the Welcome Hall. You can read down that for yourself. And there's another mural picture. Of Amy Carmichael and some of the Indian youngsters that she rescued.